Today I was reminded of a basic principle of the power of one more. A few years ago, I actually read Ed Mylett's book called No Other Than the Power of One More. And I'm going to be honest, I hesitated buying the book in the first place because just the title can tell you what you need to do. Just one more of anything that you do. So how was Ed going to write an entire book on the subject? But I think he did an awesome job. So he begins by talking about how you're a lot closer to changing your life than you think. You are one more meeting, one more relationship, one more decision, one more action, or one more thought from leading the life that you deserve. When I read that in the preface, I thought, he is so right. And that is so exciting to think, regardless of the highs and the lows that we all experience. We're really only one more decision or one more action away from completely altering our lives and creating the life that we really want. And one of the things that resonated with me in this book was that much of your success will come down to your commitment to executing basic tasks again and again. And he said, you must learn to do simple things well. You have to obsess with perfecting processes repetitively until you create big enough numbers to give you the wins that you're looking for. And when I read that, I think of all of the athletes I work with and share similar thoughts about executing drills day in and day out and the true power of repetition in both the physical and the mental aspects of our sport. So as a mental performance coach, I'm always looking for ways to improve processes, to improve systems that allow me to take my game to the next level. So if something works for me, if I have a new thought or a new process, I'm going to share that with my students to see if they're going to benefit from it as well. Now this one I know works, the power of thinking and applying the principle of one more. So going back, I remember reading the first chapter of the book and then immediately going to the gym to apply the principle. So my last burnout set I was doing on chest day was push-ups. I finished what I truly thought was my last rep. And then of course, this was on my mind. I remembered just one more, so I did it. Then when I was finished with that rep, I thought the same. And I did one more. I was absolutely shocked, you guys, when I repeated the process until I did 7 more, thinking I was completely burned out on reps before I even attempted one more the first time. I did 7 more. So it's amazing the power of your mind that we can accomplish so much more than we think when we have this mentality of one more. So here's an interesting thought on that. If I would have completed my burnout set and I told myself I needed to do 7 more reps, I think I would have been done. I would have probably stopped, but I just repeated one more after each one of those reps. I was able to do so much more. So let me leave every athlete listening with this. What if the next breakthrough isn't years away? What if you are just one more away? One more rep, one more drill, one more confident thought, one more reset after a mistake, one more day of discipline when others quit, or one more decision to believe in yourself. So to all of you athletes, I believe your future is not built on giant moments. It's built in the small choices that you repeat every single day. Let that sink in for a minute. And to you coaches and parents listening, sometimes the greatest gift that you can give your athlete is helping them understand that growth happens through patience. It happens through consistency and learning to trust the process one step at a time. So if your athlete is ready to build the real confidence, the mental toughness, their emotional control, and learn how to perform at their best in these pressure moments that they're going to have, then now is the time to train the most important part of their game. I want you to visit dangazaway.com and fill out the form to get started. And I'd truly love the opportunity to work with your athlete, to help them believe in themselves and become the player and the person that they're capable of becoming.